thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Joining me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. I'm Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, current financial challenges have Commissioner Silver and the league office dusting off proposals for expansion. Silver said at some point, it's manifest destiny that the league will eventually expand. The last time that happened was 1988 with the Bobcats. Guys, Seattle fans hopeful things move along.
Boy, Allie, wouldn't that be something? And a look at the stats for him.
And when you look at his rebounding numbers, I think the season is starting to wear him down a little bit. His numbers there have dipped over this month, but I'm sure he'll catch a much-needed second win soon.
So the Raptors starting five. Barnes is down low with Siakam. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. at the guard spots. And it's Anunoby in at the three spot. And for the Wizards, Dinwiddie and Beal comprise the backcourt. Daniel Gafford is out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Caldwell Pope in at small forward. Grant, you won Rookie of the Year. You feel that a rookie wall is a real thing this time of the season?
I think it is, B.A. Now, I'm not the smartest guy in the room, but 30 games versus 82 games is a serious difference. The physicality of the NBA can also wear down a rookie.
Beal against Trent. Dinwiddie outside. Gafford with a screen on Van Vliet. Dinwiddie passes to Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he drives in. Rejected by Siakam. And he gets it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Outside Barnes. No luck on that one. Trent against Beal. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Gets the three to fall.
Slick feed by Beal, taking advantage of the hole in the defense to set up a wide open man.
Van Vliet against Dinwiddie.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the first.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Barnes. Trent outside. Shot clock at 5. From the elbow. Doesn't go for him. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Beal finds Dinwiddie. Kuzma outside. He got a piece of it. Up top, Siakam. 23 points his last outing. Van Vliet outside. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Trent from long range. And again, Toronto no good. For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Kuzma. Beal against Trent. Gafford with a screen on Trent. And it's Beal penetrating. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2. The Raptors have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. To the middle. Here's Siakam. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance. Able to complete the play through contact.
Beal outside. Oh, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Out to the wing. Siakam in the post. Working on Gafford. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
At the line for the Raptors, Pascal Siakam, shooting 1.
Shooting 1.
Though you get a lot of individual production out of Pascal Siakam, he's a total team player. He checks his ego at the door.
Here's Kispert. In his last outing, he had 11 points. A shot from the high post. And again, it's Washington converting. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Wizards out in front. They lead by a bucket. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And growing up in a sporting family, most of Bradley Beal's brothers chose football. So why did he choose basketball?
Oh, Mom said in high school, whoever would recruit me first, basketball, football is what we stuck with. So it was basketball.
I like that system, Grant. Pretty simple. Supply and demand.
That's right. Give the people what they want. And I'd say he found his calling.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And what do you think about how the Wizards are doing here?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
So for the Raptors right now, Achua is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Malachi Flynn, and it's Mikhailuk in at the three. So it's Toronto now, after the basket by Washington. And the three-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in more of a complementary role, I had to be able to knock down three-pointers, and I did a pretty good job.
Here's Flynn, following the bucket by the Wizards. 1:41 left in the first half. Boucher on the screen. Oh, and Bryant with a block. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, just about every discussion of the NBA trade market comes back to the Washington Wizards. An all-star shooting guard Bradley Beal on a team that hasn't made the playoffs in 3 seasons. Something's got to give. And guys, with Beal possessing an opt-out after the season, expect those talks to intensify.
Yeah, that's a good point. And that one drops.
Assisted by
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. The last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
Last game, their starting lineup struggled to stay on the floor. Just put too much pressure on the bench.
You know what? That's unfair to the bench to expect them to pick up all of the slack. They need to stay away from slacking and reaching.
So Washington ends up going with a new group. And we have some numbers from the real NBA. The 2K leaderboard in shooting from the field. Washington in 5th.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
Now here's Beal. A solid offensive force, averaging 24 points a game. Chalk up 2 there. Dinwiddie's got his first 2 points.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
Here's Trent. Count it.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Van Vliet against Dinwiddie. Pass to Beal. Back to Dinwiddie. Now here's Kuzma. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie.
Putting his height on full display, Kuzma has the ability to shoot over defenders.
And here's Barnes. 8 points in his last time out. Over Kuzma. And it's Toronto with another.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Wizards out in front. They're up by 5. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. Need multiple paint touches rather than just one. So we just got to do a little bit better job of getting off it and relocating a little bit.
Patience is a virtue. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
And thank you for joining us as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Washington Wizards.
Great work on the glass so far. They're hustling and showing more desire than boxing out. That's what they have to do. That's the recipe for success.
Shifting gears, let's look at the upcoming schedule.
The slate absolutely gets your attention. No easy games. But this could bring out the best in the team. It's a measuring stick on how far they've come and how far they have left to go. I expect them to come out looking to prove a point.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you look at Pascal Siakam. He's been playing really well.
You know, I'm not really sure what defenders can do to slow him down. He's just too skilled.
You know, you almost take it for granted. You look at his numbers from the first half, they're just expected at this point.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Dinwiddie and Beal comprise the backcourt. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Gafford in at the 5. That's the group for Washington right now.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Beal, the pass to Dinwiddie. Gafford with a screen on Van Vliet. Dinwiddie on the attack. Kuzma outside. Right wing. Dinwiddie against Van Vliet. Banked it in off the glass. Dinwiddie's got his second basket. Toronto trailing.
And talk about a signing that went under the radar. Spencer Dinwiddie joining this Wizards ball club. Now, he steps in as a vet guard to lead this young team. And I'm excited to see what Dinwiddie can do as a team leader. Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Kuzma with a screen on Van Vliet. It's Dinwiddie with a drive. And he throws it down with one hand.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
To the wing, right side. That one doesn't drop. Siakam with the defensive effort. Beal against Trent. Pass to Van Vliet. And he banks in the layup.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Dinwiddie against Van Vliet. Beal outside. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from the elbow. They get it again. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. Over the previous month, we look at the best when it comes to scoring. In the third spot, Fred Van Vliet.
And this last month has been truly special for him. He's scoring at will and in a rhythm on offense.
There's 47 seconds left in the third. To the right side. Siakam in the post. He's guarded by Gafford. Siakam, no good.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to Kuzma, out to the right wing. Fires the 3. The Wizards with another miss. For Toronto, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside Barnes. And it's good. 2 points.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Wizards out in front, up by 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So for Toronto right now, we've got Fred VanVleet, OG Anunoby out there with Precious Achiuwa, and it's Mikhailuk in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Harrell, a screen on VanVleet. Here's Holiday. Offensive board. Harrell. And Harrell throws it down.
Delivering a much-needed bucket. Harrell always working hard for the team.
And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Anunoby. Pass to VanVleet. Achiuwa with a screen on Holiday. Here's VanVleet. And that one's good.
Watch how Fred commands the floor, moving the defense around and finding a shot.
Beal finds Holiday. Harrell, a screen on VanVleet. And Holiday, here we go. It's deflected. 1:52 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And they take the lead. And the Raptors lead by 1.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Beal outside. And the shot's good.
Talk about trusting Beal in the big moments. No matter the stakes, he can find a shot.
Holiday against VanVleet. Down low. And stolen by Harrell. Holiday against VanVleet. Hachimura. Pass to Beal. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Pass to VanVleet. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. On the take. Uses the glass to finish the layup. VanVleet's got 4 points in the quarter.
Because he changes gears so easily, it's hard to take the right angle against Fred defensively.
So for the Wizards, Kuzma's checked in for Hachimura. Caldwell Pope comes in for Avdia. And it's Dinwiddie in for Holiday. And the Raptors making a change here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Wizards was getting across in the huddle. And he had plenty of confidence. He told his players, we've worn those guys down. We can take advantage of it. We're not going away until the last second. Let's see how they respond. Back over to you.
And Allie, thanks.
Hey fans, who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise!
51 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Barnes. Cash!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Now here's Beal. It counts! And the foul! It's going to go on Gary Trent.
And he's just using every bit of his strong frame to battle the defense. Beal won't take no for an answer.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Bradley Beal. At the line for one.
Free throw drops for Beal.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
To the paint. Here's Barnes.
Yes!
Assist
Sky
goes
high.
to
One of his advantages as an undersized forward.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Harrell the screen. Beal with it. Now guarded by Achua. And Toronto calls time here.
Raptors timeout. If you want a t-shirt, let's make some noise. Vanguard Wizards.
The Raptors making a switch here.
Into the lineup for the Raptors.
Van Vliet against Dinwiddie. Van Vliet outside. Trent with a screen on Dinwiddie. Van Vliet drives. Shoots over Dinwiddie. It's off. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after the break. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Barnes is down low with Siakam. Gary Trent is out there with Malachi Flynn, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. Rejected by Siakam.
Siakam does a great job of contesting and altering shots. That time gets the block.
Here's Barnes. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Now here's Beal. Tries to break his ice. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Bertans against Anunoby. Outside Barnes. Trent outside. Clock at 6. For 3. It's hauled in by Beal. Washington trailing. Takes it inside. Over Trent. And he sinks it. A huge shot to tie it up.
The mid-range jumper is a handy tool for Beal. A lot of his shots come from that area. He's got a ton of confidence in it.
And the Wizards making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Van Vliet's checked in for Flynn. Barnes against Kuzma.
Raptors substitution.
Now here's Barnes. Guarded closely. To the inside. Over Kuzma. No good. And Washington the other way now. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Siakam with a screen on Kuzma. Here's Barnes. He connects! And that one brings him within 1.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
And an intentional foul right there.
Van Vliet. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At At the line for Washington, Spencer.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Huge shots. Tremendous job stepping up in a big way for them at the strike.
With section 1 to T-shirt. And your Wizards answer. And it's time to get up and get loud.
Here's Siakam. Pass to Barnes. Money! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
Second personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2.
At the line for the Wizards.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
The whole arena knows they need a 3 to force another overtime.
Here's Barnes. Trent finds Barnes. From deep, it's tipped.
Boy, he won't block a lot of shots. Kyle with terrific defense that time. Read that one all the way.
14th foul. At the line for the Wizards, Kyle.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
For 2.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
So we see the Wizards get the win here. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period, and then their surge at the end. Whew.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports coverage of the NBA. Now it's time for the New Balance Player of the Game, Bradley Beal.